What's going on? It's Chad, the UFC Dad here. Dana White Contender Series Week 8, kicking butt. 4-1 last week. Really tough decision with the women's fight. I hate women's fights, anyways. Here we go. Week 8, 5 picks for you. I'm gonna jump right into it. Victor Costa versus Damien Pinez. Pinez is 7-1. He's a striker, power, very very powerful finisher. Victor Costa 8-1. Kind of reminds me of the Pride days a little bit. Very vicious striker. Big for the division. This is going to be a really good Dana White Contender Series week. I think a lot of these matchups are very close. Out of the 5 of them, I went back and forth, I believe, on 4. So very, very tough week here. I could go 0-5 and go 5-0, but I'm pretty confident in the strategy that I have here to go and get us a good record here. So first pick of the night should be a fun one. It's going to be Victor Costa. Moving on to the next one, Eliezer Kubanza. He is 7-0, very powerful, another high-level striker, finisher. Said the same thing about the previous guy, but a lot of these guys on this card are going to be a speed looking for your head, trying to get you out of there as quickly as possible. Should be very entertaining for us fans. He's fighting Christian Alvarez is 6-1. A lot of feints in his fighting. Striker, experienced. Finding some decent promotions. This one's going to come down to who tucks her chin better. Again, Alvarez is a little bit more experienced, but I like Eliezer Kubanza here. Just get it done. A little bit more power, a little bit more juice in the squeeze in that one. So that's I'm going to go Eliezer Kubanza. All right, moving on to the next one. Paulo da Silva, the Brazilian, is 11-1. Very high level competition outside of the UFC. Likes to throw a lot of spinning stuff, very calculated. He is fighting a Russian, Rashid Vagibov. Vagibov is 13-2, Samba heavy, very polished, also high level competition. Again, like I said, this week, Dana White Contender Series, we're getting some very high level matchups and fights that would look, you want to blink an eye if you've seen these type of fights in the UFC already. So we're getting some really good fights here, high level. I like Rashid Vagibov. I like Russians. I like the Samba style where they can kind of control the ground game, have enough striking to get through it. You know, that's why I'm picking him. Besides that, Paulo da Silva is a very good fighter. Don't hate you to pick him. All right, moving on to the next one. The Englishman, my little mini Paddy Pimblett, Curtis Campbell. He is 7-0. Very strong ground game, very strong as well. In the clinch versus Demba Seek. Seek is 10-2. There's a raw athlete, low level competition. Very creative though with his strikes and is able to close that void. This one is pretty simple. I think Curtis Campbell should just get it done on the ground. He's smart. Don't spend any time standing up with this guy. Take it straight down. Handle your business there. Get your contract. So my pick is mini Paddy Pimblett, Curtis Campbell. All right, we're already at the main event, or maybe the 5th fight, depending on how they do this card. Louis Jourdain, the younger brother of Charles Jourdain, 8-3, very good knees, long and fast for the division, versus Mango Diaz. Diaz is 6-1, ground game dependent, good power though while he's standing, and he has knockdowns and finishes standing as well. But I think he's more of a ground guy. This one, very tough card to pick. I went back and forth. I had Mangos for a second all week, and then the more I look at it, I might be overanalyzing, but I just feel like Louis Jourdain. I think he's been around the UFC a little more experience. Not gonna get those jitters. Hopefully, it's not as bad. So here we go. We got our 5 picks. We got Jourdain, Campbell, Vagibov, Kubanza, and Costa. All right, guys. Let my passion turn you. Let my passion be a profit. All right, y'all.